Hello, this is Professor R.M. Mahendrakar from JSS Arts, Science and Commerce College, Gokak. Today in this presentation, we'll be discussing about deforestation. Deforestation is nothing but destruction of forest. Deforestation has serious effect on human life and environment. India is losing around 1.3 million hectare of forest every year. In the hilly regions, destruction is so acute that economy and ecology of the area are severely affected. The original vegetation of Himalaya has been greatly destroyed, which has resulted in gradual loss of natural habitat and is posing a threat to the natural resources. Deforestation is a result of many causes, some natural, but others is mainly due to human development such as inappropriate land tenure systems and incentives. Now let us see what are the different causes for this deforestation. The first cause is overgrazing. Overgrazing in forest area destroy newly generated plant growth, make soil more compact and impervious, soil becomes less fertile, and the seeds of plants do not germinate over grazed places, thus resulting in reduction of species. Overgrazing also accelerates soil erosion, which results in the removal of topsoil and adversely affect the soil structure, which ultimately lowers the productivity. The second is the shift cultivation. This is commonly seen in northeastern India due to heavy erosion. It is locally called as jhum. In this practice, many farmers destroy the forest for agriculture and commercial purpose, and when the fertility is lost due to the repeated cropping, a new forest area is destroyed. The third is the third is the fuel wood. Maximum destruction of forest vegetation is done by fuel wood. In rural areas, fuel is used in maximum in India. Thus, wood is a major factor for deforestation. Forest fires. Frequent fires are the major cause of destruction of forests in India. Some fires are incidental, while the majority of them are deliberate. According to study conducted by the Forest Survey of India, on an average, India loses about 53.1% of forest vegetation through forest fires. Data further indicates that fire destroys about 0.5 million hectare of forest annually. The next cause for deforestation is for timber purpose. Timber and plywood industries are mainly responsible for the destruction of forest trees. Thus, the increased demand of timber led to rapid depletion of forest. Next, industry establishment. Sometimes factories are established for human needs after destruction of forest. Thus, for a small gain, there is an irreplaceable loss. In this process, precious plants, wild animals, and rare birds are destroyed. The forest-based industry is another major cause for forest destruction in hills. The forest-based industries include resin, paper, and turpentine. All these are responsible for destruction of trees in the hilly regions. Next cause for deforestation is forest encroachment. In India, encroachment at encroachment by tribals on forest land for agriculture and other purpose has led to large deforestation. According to Forest Survey of India, about 7 million hectare of forest land has been encroached upon for agriculture. Although such lands make good contribution for agricultural production, it causes environmental hazards. Next cause for deforestation is forest disease. Many diseases caused by mites, beetles, parasites like fungi, algae, rust, viruses and nematodes cause death and decay of forest plants. Young seedlings are destroyed due to attack of nematodes. Many diseases like heart rot, blister rot, phloem necrosis and Dutch elm damage the forest trees in large number. Now, another major cause for deforestation is landslides. Deforestation due to landslide in hills is of great concern. It may be caused by natural processes like earthquake, cloudburst, etc. But frequently it has been observed that the landslides occurs mainly in the areas where developmental activities were in progress for the past few decades. The construction of roads and railways, particularly in hilly terrain, setting up big irrigation projects have caused enough destruction to the forest and accelerated the natural process of denudation. The next factor is ravine formation. The forest and cultivated lands along the sides of ravines of big rivers like Yamuna and Chambal are facing a serious danger of soil erosion. Once the ravines are formed, they continue to destroy the vegetational cover. Now, increased population is also one of the major causes for deforestation. The population of India, which was only 36 crores in the year 1951, has now touched around 138 crores in 2020. Such an increase has resulted in acute shortage of land. Besides agriculture, forest land has also been diverted into other sectors. Hydroelectric projects. These are also major cause for deforestation. Man-made dams, reservoirs and hydroelectric projects submerged forest areas, killing all plants and animals. Now here you can see two images here. Towards the left side you can see an image where it is a normal flow of river. But once the dam was constructed, then the catchment area has destroyed all this vegetation that was lying here. So thus, construction of dam results in destruction of the biodiversity and also results in deforestation. Now, what are the effects of deforestation? First is increase in carbon dioxide concentration in atmosphere, because the plants are the lungs of the nature. Plants are responsible for taking in carbon dioxide and giving out oxygen through a process called as photosynthesis. So due to deforestation, the plant population has decreased and thus there is increase in carbon dioxide concentration in the atmosphere. Second is deforestation results in reduced rainfall, increased drought, hotter summer and cold winters. That is, deforestation is responsible for all the different climatic changes that we are observing now. Then deforestation also leads to increased soil erosion because the plants are the main organisms who are actually holding the soil particles together through their root system. So when the plants are cut, the soil becomes loose and it is exposed to all the different factors of erosion, and thus it increases the soil erosion, and then it may lead to the next step, that is desertification. Now there is a reduction in forest products once deforestation takes place. The timber and fuel wood available has been drastically reduced because of deforestation. Forest products like resin, tannin, gum, latex, lac are also now available in very less quantities because of deforestation. Loss of forest leads to soil erosion, and finally desertification occurs, which is of no use. Moist and fertile land of forest will be converted into deserts due to decreased amount of rainfall and floods. Deforestation would result in loss of biodiversity and germplasm, having devastating effect in ecological balance. So now what are the different conservation steps that we can think about to control deforestation? First, public awareness. Public movement like chipko, agitation, Tehri Dham development, Silent Valley movements, etc., have created awareness among common man to save forest and save the nature. Second, social forestry. This is an attempt to increase green coverage through forestry by the people, of the people, and for the people. Plantation of trees in schools and colleges through Mahotsava, tree plantation in roadsides, barren lands, canal sites, public park, and picnic spots help in the afforestation processes. Third, agroforestry. Agroforestry includes agro-silviculture, agro-silvopastoral practice, silvopastoral practice, and socio-agro-silviculture practice. So my dear students, here we complete this topic on deforestation. Thank you.